Welcome to our doers. Let's talk about leads in your business and how to manage them in Odoo CRM. So what are leads and what are their differences with the standard pipeline of opportunities? A lead is an additional stage before being qualified as an opportunity. It's particularly useful when you need to distinguish qualified opportunities, like a customer who has directly contacted your company, from leads, like people who might potentially be interested in your business. At Stealthy Wood, we get a lot of new contacts every day. We need to make the difference between leads and opportunities for our sales team to be efficient. Most of the time, the marketing department targets potential customers through different actions, like online advertisement, fairs, newsletters, and more. That's what we call lead generation. We'll explore lead generation in detail in another video. But the basic idea is that once the marketing department has listed these potential customers with one or several contact details, they become leads. Of course, the marketer's actions don't stop there as they keep growing these leads' interest in your business. Nurturing leads is essential to increase the conversion rate of leads into customers. Afterward, it's time for the sales managers to assign the best leads to the right teams and salespeople, who can then follow their pipelines as usual and focus on these new opportunities. Now let's see how to do this in Odoo. All right, so here I am once again in the CRM application looking at my pipeline, but I want to go directly to configuration, settings, and once I'm on the settings page, I'm going to activate the option leads, which I've actually already done. So if you need to, go ahead and do that now. And once you click on save, you're going to see a new menu item at the top, leads. So let's go ahead and select that. I'm going to have a list of all of our leads, but at the moment, I'm only interested in my own leads, so I'm going to go to Filters, My Leads, and I would also like to see this in the Kanban view, so I can quickly switch the Kanban view by clicking on this button right here. Ah, how nice, my beautiful leads. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm remembering that I was in contact with a guy recently who's interested in having more information on our desks. So I'm going to go ahead and create a lead for him quickly by clicking on the Create button. Okay, so let's give a title for our lead. So I'm going to say info on desks. Pretty simple. The company name was Luke's Garden. I'm also going to add the email. Okay, I'm automatically added as a salesperson because I'm the one who's creating the lead, and my sales team is also added automatically. Let's add a tag. So he wants information, so I'm going to add the info tag. And I'm also going to add another note. So I'm just going to say quick note about Luke. And then we're going to save. Now let's go ahead and say that we've nurtured this lead and it's ready to become an opportunity. So I'm going to quickly convert it to an opportunity by clicking on this button right here. And once I do that, I have a few options. So first of all, I have a conversion action. So I can just convert it to an opportunity or merge it with an existing opportunity. And we'll talk about that in just a second. But I also have the choice to change the salesperson or the same sales team, which I don't want to. And then I can also create a new customer for this lead, or I can link it to an existing customer, or perhaps I don't want to create a customer at all. So I have some choices, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new customer and then create the opportunity. Once the opportunity is created, we're going to scroll down to the chatter and we're going to see that it was changed from a lead to an opportunity. We see that change right here. All right. Now we're going to quickly take a look at our sales teams. So I'm going to configuration, sales teams. I'm just going to go to my sales team. So Europe here. I'm going to edit, and I'm actually going to check this option leads because I would like when someone emails this alias that it would create a lead rather than an opportunity right away. I first want to look at those leads and not have them be converted into opportunities immediately. So this is a good option for me. I'm going to click on save. Now let's say in the meanwhile, I already created a lead and an opportunity for Luke, but let's imagine that one of my colleagues was also in contact with this guy and they also went to go create a lead for him. So let's see what happens. We're going to go back to our leads, click on create. Okay, so this time we're going to say info on furniture. And let's say Luke's garden. I'm going to leave that typo there to show you what will happen in just a second. Let's add the same email. We'll add a second note, another note about Luke. Even though my colleague won't know it's another note, we won't say anything for the moment. And let's save this and convert it into an opportunity as well. So when we go to convert this second lead for Luke into an opportunity, we are presented with a choice. Okay, so automatically it allows us to merge with existing opportunities. The system recognizes that there's already an existing opportunity with this email address. So it's going to suggest that instead of creating a new opportunity for this person, we will actually merge it with the opportunity that already exists. And that sounds like a pretty good idea to me, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if I wanted to, I could even add another opportunity that I would like to be merged with this one. And it doesn't have to be an opportunity with the same email. It could be any other opportunity. And if I want to remove, so let's say we have 4 leads or opportunities all with the same email address, so they're all appearing here. I do want to merge a couple of them, but not others. We can remove one just by clicking on the X right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this opportunity. Okay, and when we do that, all of the information will be gathered into one place. So you don't lose anything, okay? But you see that the information that was added in one field first will remain there. So the customer here is Luke's garden. There is no typo in Luke. But if we go down to the chatter, we'll have all of the information we had on the lead, on our second lead. So if we go to company name, we see Luke's garden with that typo. So we don't lose any information. We don't lose any data. Okay. And we still see that some things have merged. For example, that tag has been added here. We have both of our notes. So we have the quick note about Luke and another note about Luke as well. So on those 2 different leads, it's all merged into one place. Everything is centralized. So something else I want to mention here before we move on. If our customers send an email to our alias, a lead will be created because we check that option in the sales team. If we don't have that option checked, as you remember, it will create an opportunity. All right, so let's go ahead and look at an opportunity that I had created with that option checked. Again, it will create a lead and not an opportunity. But let's go ahead and check that out. All right, it's this one here, modular desks. So I sent this email, and I just want to remind you that the subject of the email will be the title of the opportunity or the lead, and the body of the email will be noted in the chatter. So again, no information is lost. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. And if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.